The market has been absolutely flooded with SUVs. And to tell you the truth, I've lost count which one is which, because oftentimes they are not that different, but this one is. And it really stands out. It is also very different to its predecessor, which was, well, let's just put it this way, of an acquired taste. This one still is, but I actually quite like it. It looks sporty and rather smart in this matte blue. Now on this channel, we do judge a book by its cover, oh we do, but we also like to open and read it to see if it's any special.
1, 2, 3.
So this is the M35i version, which is the strongest, the sportiest and the most superior version of the new X2. I've got a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine which pumps 300 horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque. The power is being sent to all 4 wheels and it is being operated by a 7-speed automatic gearbox. Let's see if the M badging does anything else other than, well, badging. That's enough about the numbers under the bonnet. And what about being a passenger in the latest X2? I have adjusted the front seat for my height. I've got plenty of knee room, very good leg room, decent headroom. What about the middle seat? Well, it's actually okay-ish. You can fit your feet here. You're actually just essentially putting them on a shelf, but that's fine. I mean, it's still a bit of a child space, but never mind. Overall, BMW has done very well. You've got this lovely Alcantara here, just like we have it in the front, and I do approve.
I know it's a little bit too much for sure. So cold, but we're always coming back for more. Egos in this wicked game, it's all for sure. Oh, I've got you.
So the M badge does give you some M bits and bobs, both on the outside and on the inside, like these cool bucket seats. I really like them. Stitching on your steering wheel, coloring on a seat belt. The quality of the materials, the fit and finish is actually really, really good. I am impressed, BMW. I have tried to pull it apart. After all, I am Polish, but quite frankly, I wasn't able to. Anyway, I like the steering wheel, long paddle shifters, a bit plastic, fantastic. Is that the best you could do, BMW? Come on. I mean, you could put in aluminium paddle shifters. Anyway, moving on, there's plenty of storage and practicality. You can easily fit in a large bottle of water, deep door bins, very good. You've got this large shelving, it's all open. You don't have actually a shelf that you can open. Just chuck in your clutter, but then everybody sees your clutter. But anyway, it is what it is. 2 USB-C ports, very good. You've got this wireless mobile altar. So you can pop your mobile phone, lock it so it doesn't travel left and right, up and down, because believe me, you will be getting carried away in this sort of a car. Down here I've got this petite gear lever, I like it. Okay, traditional knob for volume control, really appreciate that. Also physical buttons for your track change, access to your driving modes, very good. Moving on to infotainment system. So this is the latest iDrive, and in my opinion, together with MBUX from Mercedes, these two are top infotainment systems available on the market. I mean, the system is easy to use, very, very intuitive and so pretty. I'll show you the graphics. Crisp, crystal clear, and look how rapidly the system responds to the touch of my finger. I mean, this is really impressive, okay? You've got the shortcut buttons for your media, telephone, navigation, climate control. It's all touch, but it's very, very intuitive, okay? So I'll show you climate control, very good. I mean, it might look like it's a lot, but I promise you, you just need a little bit of time and patience and you will have it all figured out. And you will love this system. Initially, I was a little bit against it because I was used to the old system in my BMW. You know how it is, we get set in our ways and boy oh boy we don't like a change. But actually, I thought, no, okay, come on Anna, believe in yourself, open up, and I've opened up and I just love it. Overall, the cabin, it fits the character of this car perfectly, and for the first time in a long time, I actually don't mind the black color. Glorious. Quad exhaust pipe, so I do like it. Let's check the boot space. We've got 560 liters of space, a very practical shape of the boot. You can slide items, you do have to lift them, but it's not a big deal. A very practical shape of the boot, and that's enough.
Remember when you told me you believe in something and you said you're done pretending.
You guessed it, time to sneak a little launch control. So I'm going to put you into sport mode. That should activate my launch control mode when I press my foot on the brake, on the throttle. She's nice and warm. Let's hit it. Come on, BMW. We're off to a slightly frosty reception. The declared 0 to 100 is 5.4 seconds. And I am, but a warm finish, 5.02. Nice work, Anna. My timing was simply impeccable. So how does this car feel to drive? It's easy, chilled, but it does have a sporty edge to it. After all, the M badge means that the suspension will be and is stiffer than any other X2 version. But at no point in time this car feels harsh or raw. Quite the opposite, because the suspension nicely absorbs any potholes, speed bumps or imperfections that you're going to encounter along the way. Now in comfort mode, the engine is quiet, well-mannered, because we've got plenty of low-down torque to get you moving. Now these seats, they are good. They feel comfy, lush, but they're also very body-hugging. They feel as if they've been tailored to your figure. I like these very, very much. And you see, BMW once again proves that even with a sporty SUV, the foundation has to be a solid dose of comfort and practicality.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kind of like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down.
But you see, the M badge sure does carry a set of responsibilities. Its job primarily is to add a little bit of spark to a vehicle. So I'm going to flick it to sport mode. Let's activate it, gearbox into sports, and boy oh boy, I am going to floor it. Because I feel like it. Oh, it wants to go, it wants to fly. This engine feels punchy, it feels strong, and it sounds good. And I know you, part of the sound is coming through the speakers, but I don't really care, do you? And tell me which car nowadays doesn't do it. It just keeps going, it revs so nicely, and it's so easy for this car to feel very sporty. So this is a living proof that the M badge sure did add quite a bit of magic touch to it. The gearbox is so nicely tuned with the engine here. We've got 7 gears, which makes life easier, because you know how it goes, having too many choices in life can often leave you paralyzed. The gearbox doesn't ponder, it doesn't wander, it just gets on with the job. It feels intuitive, quick to respond, and the gear change is nice and smooth. We of course have got the paddle shifters should you wish to emphasize your driving emotions, but these are good fun. Now it's easy to maneuver this car in and out of car parks. We've got good turning circle, brilliant cameras, we're sitting higher up, so good visibility in the front. The back window, well, you can't see shit, excuse my language, but the way I see it, if you want a sexy rear end, your bottom can and should be slightly larger, but then your back cannot. Now the steering in comfort mode is relatively light but still precise. After all, it's a BMW, but it feels firm and sharp in sport mode, something I absolutely appreciate. Now the handling on a twisty road is absolutely superb. We are sitting higher up, but somehow, somewhat, we forget about it because this car blends so nicely with the road. It doesn't lean to the side. It feels nimble and confident. Again, BMW driving dynamics. It is very difficult to fault any of these. Let's check the fuel economy, and I don't spare this car anything. I'm averaging about 9 liters. This is a very good result. Time to wrap this party up. So, predecessor of this car, X2. To tell you the truth, I wasn't quite sure about it, and I don't think the X2 was quite sure about it. What was it? A crossover, a hatchback? It was a non-binary vehicle. It needed to change, and it has. It has become an SUV coupe. Like it or loathe it, it sure does have some character. What do you think about it? Are you absolutely dying to purchase it? Or do you think it is horrendously hideous? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!